right here. See how it does. Whoa! I'm gonna do my absolute best to get all 3 of these at the same exact time here. We've got this armadillo blowing balloon. I'm not sure if I can actually take the balloon off of him. Oh yeah, you can see both of them going right there. This one looks super lightable. Oh wow, look at that. Now we've got some nighttime fireworks that we're gonna go ahead and do now. 4 crackling balls. I'm gonna try to get all the fuses as good as I can. All right, here goes 4 ground bloom flowers at a time. I got the fuse right there. Have a good way of seeing behind that. All right, there we go. We've got Boombox Hero Fountain. Well, thank you everyone who bought some of the t-shirts this season, as I'm going to be doing a couple videos for you guys, and I hope you enjoy these videos after the 4th of July. We got this backpack full of fireworks here. I'm going to go ahead and get open for you guys. Now, lighting fireworks after the 4th of July is something I have done for not a long time, obviously, since I only had 1 year to do that. I think that was actually the year I was starting the channel. 4th of July is kind of one of those all-year type events that's super fun to engage with. I know it's only one little day of the entire season, but when fireworks come around, I am always happy no matter what. There's a lot of different little novelties and different stores around here. Some places in the United States still sell fireworks after the season is over, which is pretty sweet. Oh, what do we got in here? Look at these. Whoops. What actually are these? Oh, these are cool. These are really heavy. These are these little green fountains here. I'm not really sure how they're gonna do. These are absolutely my favorite types of fireworks right here. These smoke balls. Yeah, these are always something I get from the fireworks stands. We even got some sparklers here. Of course, these are my favorite types of sparklers just for the looks of them. And then this is another little novelty here that I'll go ahead and I'll set off to the side. And what do we have here? This is an Armadillo blowing balloon. Oh, that is cool. I'm not sure how that works. But we've also got this one. This is probably one of those bigger fountains. This one says Bonkers. And it does have some weight to it. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, I still have not got to the end of what is in this thing right here. These right here are those kind of M80 firecrackers. They definitely look like M80s. What is that? I've never seen these before. Jumping Jakes. These I haven't even seen in years. These are those tornado spinners right here. They're essentially probably the best spinner that goes on the ground. I don't think they have a report, but they're amazing fireworks. We got some poppets here. Oh, look at that. They got the Patriot. Man, we've also got these right here. I think these are super snaps. Let's go ahead and see real quick. Or maybe they're just regular little snappets. Oh yeah, look at that. That's so cool. Oh my goodness. Yeah, excellent lighter to light these off. And we're gonna demo a few and see how they do. As for many of these that I've never seen before, they're gonna be crazy. All right, so here we have a few different fireworks that we're gonna go ahead and try. I think I'd like to start this off with the ground bloom flowers right here. We will see how it does. In this lineup here, we've also got some torpedo spinners, a king of ground bloom flowers, flower right there. And this is a really big firecracker. And then this is one of those June bug crackling barrels that we saw earlier, along with a few smoke balls and some crackling balls right there. I'll make sure I place it up just like that. And let's go ahead and see how this one does. Wow. Oh yeah, that was a good lasting flower. We will have to see how these compare to these zip fireworks. Actually, these are those twirling tornado spinners. So let's go ahead and we'll try this little twister tornado right here. Now look at it go up right there. That was amazing. You can even see it still spinning there. Oh, and it just stopped. And then let's go ahead and try the ground bloom flower again. Oh. Aww. Well, that flower did not manage to pick up properly and start spinning on the ground. And up for question, as I have yet to disclose, how will these jumping jakes compare? Well, maybe I'll have some luck this time if I stand it up, just like that. All right, this is the jumping jake. Oh, that's cool. Whoa, yeah, that looks like just a smaller little ground bloom flower. That put off a pretty good amount of smoke for that little guy. Now I guess on to our next category of spinners. We've also got this king-sized ground bloom flower right here. I suppose side by side, we can see which one is better. Now we'll go ahead and we'll do the small ground tornado spinner right there. Oh, but let's go ahead and try this king of ground bloom flowers next to do right here. See how it does. This is a pretty big ground bloom flower. Whoa. That was a pretty good flower, and there is a ton of smoke everywhere. Wow, that thing definitely did something I have never seen a ground bloom flower do before. Oh, we do have this firecracker right here that's just begging to be lit, so we'll go ahead and we'll try that. We'll go ahead and get this big one out of the way right here. Oh, that has a really loud pop. But we have the Black Cat Little Dynamites to also try. Well, here we go with the Black Cat Firecracker. Oh, yeah, that still wasn't as loud as the first one, I'd have to say. Well, we haven't done these zippers, and we're gonna go ahead and do those super fast. Well, here are our zippers right here, and this one looks super lightable. Oh, wow, look at that. Oh, well, it kind of made a little skid mark in the grass, and it didn't quite go in the air there. Maybe this time I'll set it on the ground. Yeah, maybe it'll work like that. Wow, instantly went up. Yeah, it is gone in the sky. Wow, prop to those spinners for how well they work. Here are 3 smoke bombs that we're gonna go ahead and do. Now, I'm gonna do my absolute best to get all 3 of these at the same exact time here. Oh, there they all are right there. You can get back just a little bit. Well, I do believe that 2 of the smoke balls have had a little bit of trouble. That looks like a green smoke bomb. But what exactly happened on this yellow one? I don't believe it is gone. And with a little bit of revival, yeah, there it goes. But not a ton of smoke. Oh, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. That's an all right amount of smoke for a cheap little smoke bomb like that. But how would these crackling balls do? I'm not sure, as we will need to do that real quick. Well, here go a couple of them for perfect measure. Oh, there they are. Yeah, those work pretty good. If I had to guess, these are probably those cheaper type of smoke balls. I mean, crackling balls. But they still were pretty impressive. I guess, unfortunately, the reality is if you want them to perform just like they used to, you got to use 2 this time. And next up, we've got a couple of strobe pots right here. And these usually go good at night, but I promise you, if you look into them night or day, you'll probably go blind, as they are super bright strobing fireworks. And if I can get this in one click, which it looks like I did, then we are off. Oh yeah, you can see both of them going right there. If I were to stare into these, I would probably have to adjust my eyes again. Oh, normally they do last for quite a while though, but that was still pretty cool. So next up we've got this little bomber right here, and it's got this neat Chinese writing that I just noticed. This is not really one of the spinners I've done too often on the channel. I suppose that when I have done them, they haven't always performed the very best. This spinner may perform really well today though. Oh, this is the bomber spinner. Oh, and it is going to be the bomb. Whoa. Oh, that made some smoke. Wow, that was a good spinner. Well, we'll see how good this round 2 is of this bomber spinner right here. Whoa, I think it landed right here. Oh, that was cool. Now, these things always get you by surprise, as you never know where they're gonna go. We've got this June bug right here. Now, this is a pretty sweet one that I've not seen too often. I've only seen a couple different labels with it before. Let's go ahead and see how good this one is. Yeah, there's a good chance that we're going to be sitting here quite a long time. Wow, and there goes the last little bit of it right there. And look at that black aftermath right there. Wow, it just looks so smoky. And now we've got this armadillo blowing balloon. I'm gonna go ahead and set up his little stand here. Now these are not those kinds of fireworks you find every day, which is why I'm gonna do my best to light him. It looks like his little fuse is actually in there where his face is. I'll go ahead and see if we can get his fuse. Oh, this will be kind of cute. Never done these before. Oh, there it goes. Wow, it actually blew the balloon up. That's so cool. Oh, it looks like he's gonna lay an egg. Wow, look at that. I'm not sure if I can actually take the balloon off of him. Oh, it looks like I actually can. I might have to do some work on that, but it does look like these balloons are actually detachable. Oh yeah, there it goes. Oh, that is sweet. Let's see what's inside this thing. Oh yeah, it looks like some smoke. That's how it fills itself up. That's so weird. Now this is Crazy Ape novelty spinner type firework. It's basically a spinner that's mounted on those two posts right there. Well, we will see how Crazy Ape here does. Oh, there he goes. Oh, that's some nice color right there. I do like that. And looks like he is spinning. Well, it was kind of short and temporary, but that monkey did in fact spin, which is pretty cool. I don't know how it did that. Looks like in those little wood posts there's some little fountains and effects. Oh, there he goes. He's spinning now. Well, what's kind of nice is that these little holes here are actually super usable for our sparklers. There's the last couple of sparklers. Sometimes sparklers take a little while to get going, but there they go. Wow. Wow, look at those things right there. They always have that second phase of pops effects, little popping effects right there. Oh, that's sweet.
It punched it backward.
Yeah, that was cool. Well, now we've got some nighttime fireworks that we're gonna go ahead and do now. And here's the Black Cat firecracker right here. And we'll see how good this one is at night. Ooh. Now we've got 4 crackling balls that we're gonna go ahead and do. I'm gonna try to get all the fuses as good as I can. I believe I did. Whoa, that was insane. Oh, we got a little friend that wants to light off the fireworks with us. You can see all the green shell casings everywhere. All right, this is a pretty bright one, and we will see just how bright this is at night.
Wow, I can't look at that.
Oh my gosh. Oh my eyes. Oh, that... Well, we're gonna go ahead and have to do some ground bloom flowers now. All right, here goes 4 ground bloom flowers at a time. That was cool. Let's go ahead and see how the king of ground bloom flowers does at night. Whoa! Wow, that has got to be the craziest ground bloom flower ever. It just kept going. And we've also got this bomber, which I think has a little bit of a tattered wing to the left. That's too bad, but it should work just fine. And let's see how high this one goes in the air. Oh! Wow, the trajectory of the smoke was pretty sweet. I know it's really hard to see when I point in the dark, but yeah, I have no idea where that went, but this grass is super wet today. Moving on to some extra little fountains here. We've got some really big fountains. We even got a medium one, and this other one here. This is called the font. It's just short for fountain, I believe. And we've got the fuse right back here. Probably don't really need to undo the tape. I don't feel like that's super necessary. We'll go ahead and see how this one does at nighttime. Perfect. Oh, that's a nice one. This thing about fountains is they kind of creep up on you. They start getting even more bright, way more vibrant. Oh, look at that smoke go. That's cool. Wow, it is so beautiful at nighttime. I hardly ever see any fireworks like this at this time of day. Oh my goodness. Kinda good I had this little after segment in the video. Now I did have this extra smaller one that I forgot to point out. Let's go ahead and try this next. This is the Mighty Max Fountain. It's a super hard title to read. This is the conic fountain. Let's go ahead and light that fuse way back there. Might have got it, might not have. There we go. Sweet. Oh yeah, that's pretty. It definitely is a little more colorful than the last one we saw, but it didn't last as long. But how will this Bonker fireworks fountain do here? Well, we have another fountain after this, but I want to see, just out of curiosity, if this one is actually less than the other one we were about to do. Well, I got the fuse right there. I have a good way of seeing behind that clear tape, and there it goes. Oh yeah. I like the orange sparks coming out of that. That is cool. Look at those blue little jellies. Whoa. Oh, wow, it is continuing. Wow, this fountain just decides to keep going. Whoa. Oh my goodness, this is insane. Whoa, that was a big fountain. I was not expecting that insane amount of crackles towards the end. Look at that. It definitely kept my emotions going the entire time. I thought it was done and then it just picked back up. But I'm curious if this one is going to outdo it. All right, this is the green spray fountain, and let's go ahead and see how good it is. It's probably just gonna spray green everywhere. Oh yeah, wow. That's actually beautiful. This is definitely one of the better fountains I have seen. Whoa, look at that. Oh, well, I believe it's done, but that color is just unmatched. Wow, that thing is beautiful. There's our kind of our lineup of fountains. And these are our last two fountains right here. These are kind of like novelty, specialty type fireworks. We got this Lotus bloom. I've never even seen this before. I think I might already know what kind of firework this is. Oh, that's cool. Looks like one of those flowers that spins. Whoa, look at this one. That is cool. This has got to be like the biggest spinner I think I've ever lit off. Guess we'll have to see just how big this is on this concrete. That is not like anything I've seen before, too. Whoa. Oh, that is beautiful. I don't know if you guys can see. It's like a blue flame. There it goes. Oh, that is awesome. Last but not least, we've got Boombox Hero right here. I'm not sure what the effects are from this type of novelty fountain right here, but it says right here, Boombox Hero Fountain, and it's gonna emit showers of sparks. I guess we'll have to see just how good a big fountain like this is. I always love the inspiration of the artwork for some of these things. All right, there we go. We've got Boombox Hero Fountain. Wow. That was kind of a really quick lighting of that. Wow, I always love that gold shower of sparks. Whoa! Oh my gosh! This is crazy! This is definitely one of the better fountains. I don't know how they pack so much into that little thing. That's a pretty big one, but the tubes are small. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. There were even some little lights that I saw in the speakers. I don't know if that was actually, I don't know if that caught on camera or not. There were actually these lights that came through on the speakers for a second. Oh yeah, those tubes are smoking like crazy. Well, we gotta put this out, and thank you guys for tuning in for the nighttime demo. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we have a little experiment to try for tomorrow's video. Well, here goes the M80 firecracker. Oh, that was so cool. Well, that is it, guys. My phone has decided to start overheating. Hope you really liked that. It is just pitch black out here except for this one light. Well, there we go. There's some fireworks in the nighttime for you all. Have a good night. Thank you for joining me, everyone, today on this beautiful day to get to light off fireworks.